Hello, my fellow gamers. Gamer Dude back once again, bringing you some more informative gaming news. But before we begin, you all know the routine, or at least I hope you do by now. If you aren't new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe, because it would just be your good deed of the day. Now then, before we get into it, I would like to apologize for my lack of quality in the last my lack of content in the last few weeks, because I have just been very busy with family issues and personal issues. I've got a backlog of videos to upload. I've just been recording and doing whatever I can. So just bear with me on that. I'll get back into it as soon as I can. Now then, straight on to business. God of War has had some interesting information from PlayStation. However, it's not what you think. With the imminent release of God of War Ragnarok on PC, Sony have actually come out with some information regarding God of War, and he is apparently back. So, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down everything I've found on this, what it means for the future of the franchise, any potential DLCs after Valhalla, or new games, or as they seem to be fond of doing now, half games, like Miles Morales. So, let's see what I found. Now, God of War is apparently back. After Kratos' last adventure in Ragnarok, at the opening night of Gamescom, if you saw it or didn't see it, it was perhaps the most exciting trailer for many, and it was essentially a sizzle reel of an upcoming Amazon Prime TV series, and it is called Secret Level. Kind of appropriate. It will feature a range of short animated films based on video games, and we got the tiniest glimpse of Kratos. Now, it wasn't just any image of Kratos. This image of Kratos actually had him standing in a modern-day 20th century street. Now, I'm not sure what that means, because they've called it, Lost Levels. I don't know if it means it's going to be like set in the far future, like Kratos has finally just caught up to the world after doing what he needs to be done and he's living peacefully in the 20th century. Or if he kind of, gets transported there through some kind of time travel shenanigans. I mean, it's only going to be a short series. I don't know if it's going to be exactly canon to the games, because I think when the 2018 God of War came out, yes, it was a soft reboot, but I think it was only like kind of canon to it, I think it might follow that same trend. It's canon, but it's only like kind of canon, if you catch what I mean there. They do it a lot in franchises when they call it a soft reboot. They kind of keep some of the canon, but they change a lot of it. Jurassic Park is a fine example of that, if you've been keeping up with that. But yeah, anyway, this mere glimpse of Kratos shows him in a modern-day 20th century city. He's just standing there on a street with a backdrop of a city. Now, I don't know if they used that just because it looked good, or if it does mean he's going to be in the future somehow, or what. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. And if you did see the Gamescom, if you didn't see the Gamescom trailer, I do recommend you watch it, because it is interesting to see Kratos in that setting, considering, he's from prehistory Greece. Well, not prehistory, but you know what I mean on that as well. Anyway, yeah, but the company behind Love, Death and Robots has created a new anthology series, and it will feature Sony's God of War in supposedly a brand new adventure. Now, perhaps more shockingly and surprising is that, as I mentioned, it's a shot of Kratos in a modern-day city. During the trailer, we got glimpses and clips of several amazing games being translated to the screen. Among the 90 seconds of footage were Sifu, Ghost of Tsushima, Spelunky, Mega Man, and Concord. But it was Kratos that left that lingering effect on the crowd. I mean, I watched it live, and yes, all of these clips did get major reactions from the crowd, especially Ghost of Tsushima. But when Kratos popped on screen with that cityscape backdrop, the crowd sung. the room, you couldn't even hear anything else going on in the room except the cheers from the crowd. So it's just that one image that I think had the most lingering effect, and that's why I'm reporting on this as opposed to everything else that was shown in that particular trailer. Now, it does mark a new point for Kratos, as he seems to be departing not only from the Asgardian world and his mythology as well, but also the entire historical environment that the God of War series has taken place in. One Twitter user, or ex-user, puts it like this. What the heck is Kratos doing in a modern city? And, you know, this is echoed constantly with questions and people suspecting he's actually in New York City. We are just going to have to wait and see what is occurring. Because don't forget, this isn't a DLC. This isn't a new game or a half game. This is completely separate. This is an Amazon Prime TV series. So really, anything can happen. It's anybody's game. We don't even know how long they're going to be. It's a short story. It's a short series. So it could be anywhere between 10 minutes and 20 minutes long. We don't know yet. But yeah, we are just going to have to see what occurs. But some people on social media believe that maybe he is part of a bigger part of an ensemble of Sony characters. A kind of like PlayStation All-Stars short, if you will. But yeah, regardless, Twitter is now chock full of memes, GIFs, and positive reactions on seeing Kratos coming to TV screens. Now, of course, everyone was happy that Dwayne Johnson was not cast as Kratos because although he does have the right physical build for it, he is not right for the part of Kratos. I actually cannot remember if they announced who would be playing Kratos in this short story, so let me know in the comments if you know that, because I can't remember. My memory is terrible. Sorry, guys. Apologies. I'm supposed to be very good when I'm doing videos like this. I'm supposed to give you the news, but I need the news this time. Tell me if you know. But yeah, everywhere on social media, I've been seeing fire emojis, hearts, shocked faces. It's a bevy of memes, basically. But yeah, it was certainly a high point in the evening, and it does have me wondering if Secret Level might be a test on Amazon's part to see the reception for these franchises, because obviously they've seen that The Last of Us TV series has been received very well and done very well, despite some controversy surrounding the casting of Ellie and Joel. But I still think it did rather well, and most of the community believe it did rather well and stayed somewhat faithful to the story of the game. So maybe this is a test, to see where it can go. Because a lot of video game movie adaptations in the past, they've not exactly done well, Because movie games back in the early 2000s were all the rage. If a movie came out, you can guarantee there was a game based on it, especially in the Marvel world, So maybe they're returning to that tried and true method. Now they can do a better job of it. They've got better writing staff, better developers, whatnot. So they're trying to see if they can do it properly, try and do it right. Because they've seen, oh yeah, this one's done well. Oh, that one's done well. Take the Sonic movie franchise, for example. The internet went absolutely ballistic when Sonic looked like a mutant freak with human teeth. Ugly Sonic, we all called him. And the studio actually went back, delayed the movie, and changed the character's look completely. That is how powerful a fan base can be when it comes to things like this. So maybe they're seeing how well this will be received in terms of how it was with Sonic, and now how well that franchise is received, and they'll see how well it can go, and it'll be like a Deadpool moment. It'll be like that's a in franchise right there. You know what I'm saying? So like, if this short story does very well and people want to see more of it, they'll be like, well, okay, they preferred that one, so let's do that one, or they liked this one and this one, so let's do that one and that one. If you understand what I'm saying there. But yeah, it does seem like they're waiting for a reception on this. That's why they're probably only short stories. But I can imagine that if it is well received, we'll definitely see much, much more, and perhaps even something expanded upon the series based on popular characters. So, again, a movie or a TV show similar to the Sonic franchise or the Last of Us TV show. So, who knows? Who knows where it can go from here? It's anybody's game. See what I did there? Anybody's game. Yeah, pun. Yeah, it was a terrible pun. I'm so sorry. I'm bad at puns. Deadpool, I am not. But anyway, that's it for this video then. I want to thank you all for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Once again, I apologize for not uploading as frequently as I do. There's a lot going on in my personal life right now, family issues and whatnot. I've got a bit of a backlog of videos to upload. So I just want to assure you that I'm not going anywhere like I did before, because I disappeared for like 2 years. I'm not doing that again. Yeah. So once again, if you aren't new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe, because it would just be a good deed of the day. So that being said then, this has been Gamer Dude. Happy gaming, and I will catch you all in the next one, guys.